everyone. We are so excited to have someone who is really into martial arts, Qigong and I Ching. Welcome to Cielo sobre Fuego, Ariel Mayrose. How's it going?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm really nice here from India.
Hmm.
Uh, Yeah, very nice.
In India. Well, I have some questions prepared for you. You will also have the opportunity to introduce any interesting topic at any time during the session.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, start now. Um, When and under what circumstances did you first become interested in the I Ching? Did you?
Okay. Yeah, that's remember that day. It was around I think like 5 years ago, more or less. My friend I met him on the shore of the Mediterranean Sea in Israel, and he handed me the black book of Wilhelm. If you know it, it's one of the classical versions. And he just told me this book belongs to my dad, and my dad gave it to me when I left England, and now I want to give it to you because he knew that I'm into Qigong, and I was really much into it, and I was teaching him Qigong, and uh, to tell you the truth, I didn't know anything about it before. Although I was into Qigong, uh, I'm surprised how much I didn't know because this is for me like the Bible of yin and yang. You know, it's like everyone who is into Chinese philosophy or Chinese medicine, this is like the basic. So I'm really grateful for my friend Pete that he gave me this wonderful present.
Thank you. Um, how has the I Ching helped you over time? Or can you share a specific instances where it has been beneficial?
Yeah, so since I delved into it, after I took the book from Pete, I will continue. And I just, started reading. I don't know if you know the preface of to Wilhelm's. It's by Carl Jung. It's very
Volume.
famous, the introduction. I read this, and then I started reading the introduction for the I Ching, and I just I just fell in love, watched some videos how to do it, and I started doing it by myself, and it was like immediate click, you know, like really falling in love. Maybe a few dates before, about only about the introduction and like this, but it was really was profound understanding about the whole concept of yin and yang, and it really, it was like it struck me because of the implements to Qigong are so great. So since then, I just understood uh, how to work with my intuition. Like Qigong is about energy and cultivation of energy. And by reading this book is also I can get attuned to my intuition, to my gut feelings. Uh, I was asked once by a friend if by using this book, I don't get the opposite, not get in touch, but get lost of my intuition, or I use it too much, and then I don't have the sense of my intuition. But for me, the more I use it, the more I understand. Uh, yeah, it's like I don't need to use it all the time. Like at the beginning, I used it more, and then just the insights. I can get the insights without it also. But I also like to use it a lot because it's really such a powerful tool. Always give just the correct insight. For example, I do it nowadays approximately once a week. I use it for like my weekend, like like I have my weekends. I go into more meditation and rest, and this is the time that I give myself also to ask questions and to delve deeper. 2 days ago, I asked. I just asked. I didn't have any specific question. I asked, "What is my energetic state, and what can I learn from it?" And the answer was very profound. I got abundance, changing the sixth line, changing, which means that I'm in a state of full abundance. It's like the last line of abundance. And maybe I don't want to give it up, or I'm in internal abundance, but I screen myself off people, let's say. So it struck me because nowadays in India, I do so much meditation and Qigong. I'm really like, this is the most, let's say, profound state that I'm into in my internal work. I can do meditation from the morning till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like really a long time. So it was right. I mean, the abundance is like spiritual or self-connection abundance, but maybe in a way I also am closing myself from society. So when I understood this, this line is changing into clarity, into Li, into the fire, which is about interdependence. And one of the lines in Li, in clarity, is about feeding the cow, which is about interdependence. When we feed the cow, we also feed ourselves. It's like the cycle of give and take. So it's about interdependence, and that led me to understand that I'm missing this cycle. Like something is stuck in my, like my life is not flowing. So the next day, so yesterday, I texted in a WhatsApp group about me being in this area, and I'm giving Qigong classes and meditations, and immediately, like in the same day, like 3 people answered. Today, I gave Qigong class to a couple that came here. So it was also, it's like this insight came right away, and it's like a conversation I make with myself. This is like a simple example of how I use it. Like I see that something is stuck. So I always see exactly what is my energetic state, and the I Ching also tells us not only this but also how to act. So this is a great insight for me.
Right, thank you. Um, how do you interact with other people who are interested in the I Ching? Do you participate in any groups or communities?
Yeah. So exactly a year ago, more or less,
More
I,
or less.
I really wanted to make this connection with other people because I'm into the I Ching about 5 years, and there are people that are 30 years into it, and they have so much knowledge. And so, my idea was how to connect with other people and, to learn more about it. And surprisingly, like I searched in Facebook and I didn't find any groups in Facebook. I didn't find then. After I did find like two groups, one in Espanol, I think you are maybe one of
Mhm.
those, and another group, but there wasn't like a really group that I could participate in. So I decided to open the group, a Facebook, I called it the I Ching discussion group.
Mm,
So I opened it last year, and the intention was that we do like Zoom meetings, live Zoom meetings.
mm,
To tell you the truth, because for me, when I read in Facebook, I don't interact so much. But when like now, I speak with people, and for me, it's more
yeah,
alive. So we opened the live meetings, and now actually we do it once a month, each Saturday, first Saturday. So actually we'll do it this weekend. This Saturday you are invited, and if
thank you.
everybody who is interested, and then come people really come that have lots of knowledge, or sometimes even newcomers. They don't know anything, novice at all, and it's really nice community that we are doing, and it's free, it's online, it's accessible, and I really like it. I found new friends, and I learned a lot from it.
Well, who are your favorite authors or writers on the book?
Okay, so this is a nice question, because I told you my first writer or commentator uh, was Wilhelm,
Well,
and he is. I really fell in love with the I Ching, because I don't know if because of the translation, but I really like this combination of all language, and he's talking about the king and the priest, and I like this kind of medieval language, or but also about China. So I like the old classical way. I like. I think her name is Carrie Hon. She talks about the connection to Taoism and to nature, and I really like her feminine approach to the I Ching. But as I started doing it more and more, and also doing readings to other people, uh, I understood how much, when I do a reading with a female, sometimes it's really challenging, or I would say, to accept the old language, and to accept the chauvinistic language, like really old. And if and it's, of course, it's about yin and yang. We don't have to read it as female and male, but especially for newcomers, if they read this, it makes them difficult to get into it. So I decided to write my own commentary. I call it the loving being, I Ching. So instead of the superior man, which is about superior and inferior, male and female, I call it the loving being. So I think also it explains more about what is the quality of the superior. For me, like a loving being who opens his heart. Also with Qigong and Taoism and in healing, we always work from heart-loving energy. So for me, that inspired me to write a non-gender book, and also without judgmental language, as compassionate as possible. My other occupation, other than the Qigong, is I'm also a holistic therapist, and I work with nonviolent communication. So I combine like compassionate communication with Taoism approaches, and I also select, like there are so many commentaries. other than what I said. So I like to take a little from each one and create my own interpretation. And I told you, like, also make it more loving, non-gender, and non-judgmental.
Okay, thank you. Uh, what potential do you think the Asian may have nowadays and in a future dominated by AI?
Uh, today in the morning,
Mm.
uh, I'll make a spoiler, but you sent me the questions. So
Yes.
I was like, I was wondering if the AI can tell me what is my energetic state this morning. So I
Oh,
asked AI, can you tell me my energetic state? Because this is for me the I Ching. This is really, okay, what is my energetic state and how to act in accordance with it. And the AI for now can't do it. It's not, we do need this manual. Uh, I like to throw the coins, but even in the digital, you have to choose in the computer or on the phone the coins. Uh, so for me, I work with it. I work with AI. Sometimes even I told you even 2 days ago I was curious about the answer that I got. So I was discussing it with the AI about the answer I got. But I don't let the AI lead. I It's like he's my friend or he's like an editor. He's not the writer, you know. He's not capable yet of doing it. So yeah, for me it's AI is a tool. It's not. It can't for now really replace the I Ching. Um, Also, by the way, the AI makes mistakes, because I work with it and I, sometimes really, really like it's not, it's like the wrong hexagrams and it's like mixed up. So I don't trust him, but I use it. I use him as a friend.
okay. Well, the last one question. Um, what activities or work do you do, and how could interested people get in touch with you or know more about you, Ariel?
Okay, thank you for asking. Uh, I told you I'm really drawn into Qigong. Uh, So for me, the I Ching and the Qigong are really intertwined. When I give Qigong class, I always talk about Taoism and the philosophy and the yin and yang. Uh, so for me, they are really much connected. Uh, Also, when before I do healing work, uh, not always, but I do prefer to do the I Ching before the healing, and then we know what is there to heal. It's like we really get insight, and then I can walk energetically with the person. Uh, yeah, so I can. I have my website. And I use holistic therapy from Chinese wisdom and emotional therapy and mindfulness. So I integrate few methodologies into one comprehensive system. But it also depends who's the person. Sometimes I work with compassionate communication, sometimes with the I Ching, sometimes meditation. So I combine several stuff, and I will share with you my website, and the audience can are welcome to join.
See your website. Can you can you name your
You want
website? Is
you want me to show it to
your
you, or
website?
it's arielmayrose.com,
Oh, all right.
ARIEL, like my name. Like
Yes,
you can
that's
see
your
it in
name.
my.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
forgot.
That
Sorry. Well, if there's any other topic you has forgetting or want to try, you can do it.
Yeah, I want really to thank you for this opportunity and to getting to know. And I encourage you to join us. I know you said your English is not great, but
Not
there
great,
are
no,
people.
not
There are
really.
people from. There are people from Brazil, from all over the world. And it's really nice community, small and nice and intimate discussion group. So I encourage you or everyone who is interested to join the I Ching discussion group on Facebook, and then we have once a month this live meeting. So yeah, I'll be happy to host you there.
A good idea. Well, uh, so thank you so much, Ariel. And we hope we can count on you for any future opportunities that may arise.
Yeah, thank you very much. Really, thank you for doing this and for also sharing this beautiful work that you do and the I Ching to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.